Russia doesn't want the strip that they have now. Russia wants all of Ukraine. And if it weren't me, they would keep going.
I guess this is the type of misstatement of which you spoke a few minutes ago, because, Colonel, you have told us, and so has almost everybody else on this program, that there is not a scintilla of evidence that Putin wants all of Ukraine. In fact, there's much evidence to indicate to the contrary.
Yeah, I mean, the tragedy here is that President Trump a few weeks ago said something very different. And he recognized that Ukraine was going to have to give something up in order to end this war. But at no point did he suggest what he did in this last statement. I think, again, President Trump is far too easily influenced by the last person that spoke with him. You cannot run a country this way. You can't govern this way. You cannot conduct foreign and defense policy this way.
How on earth can his emissaries, whether it's Kellogg or Witkoff, have any credibility in the Kremlin? And what on earth does the Kremlin think when they hear something like that?
Well, General Kellogg has no credibility anyway. The Russians regard him as a sort of a cartoon character cutout. Mr. Witkoff was taken seriously. I doubt now that he will ever be taken seriously again. And I think that Mr. Witkoff probably did the best he could to represent what he thought President Trump's views were. But as we've just found out, his views then and his views now are not the same. So again, there's a problem that the president has with these tendencies to vacillate between one position and the other. And that is a prescription for disaster. It's a prescription for conflict and crisis. So at this point, I think we have become irrelevant. The notion that he would say that if it were not for him, that the Russians would be fighting for all of Ukraine is ludicrous nonsense. It's delusional narcissism. It's a very dangerous thing. I mean, I like the man, and I liked many of his views when I thought he made sense, which was very different for several years ago from what I'm hearing now. But this is just nonsense. But it's dangerous because it leads people to assume that we are as reckless as a teenager with TikTok.